In this video, I'm going to show you how to do some hip thrusts, but first, I'm going to teach you how to use the bells of steel here. This is basically a little helper to assist with preventing any lower back pain in the future, honestly. What you do is you're going to go ahead and load the weights onto your barbell, lock them in, and this works as just a little lever so you don't have to raise and lower the bar all the time to try and add the weights on every single time. So once I add my weights and I add my locks, I'm going to go ahead and grab the top of the lever here. Some people place their foot. You don't really have to. You just go ahead and pull forward, and you're going to notice the bar is going to shift a little bit. You're still good here. You're still going to lower all the way down to when you notice the bar starting to roll towards you, and then you just kind of catch it. And then you can place that back to where it was at the beginning, and you're all ready to set up for hip thrust. So there's also usually a little pad right here that you can put to protect your hip crease here. So I'm going to roll it all the way forward so I have space to come down to the ground. And then I'm going to straighten my legs out so the bar has space to roll back to me. I notice that the bar kind of lands right before my hip crease, so I have space to raise my legs up to the sky. Next, what's going to happen is I'm going to move my hair out of the way. I'm going to bring my elbows to the bench here, and I'm going to give myself a little shimmy up, trying to give myself the best posture possible here so I can really meet that bra strap line here, because that's what we're aiming for. So knees bent, elbows, posture great. And what's going to happen is we're slowly going to raise, and our hands will catch the bar, and we are here at our starting position. Now, what you want to make sure is that your knees are in a comfortable place, nothing's driving over the toe, and if anything was to happen, we could completely take our hands off if possible. That's how stable we are here. With hip thrusts, we always want to ensure that our chin is always trying to touch our sternum here, our knees are behind our toes, and our tailbone is always tucked in. The way to ensure your tailbone stays tucked in is you just take a huge exhale. You feel that core activate, and you feel those glutes kind of start to wake up a little bit. Now, my chin is going to stay tucked in through the entire exercise. First, I'm going to take a huge inhale in for some abdominal bracing. I'm going to lower down, chin tucked in, pelvis tucked in, and I'm going to raise back up with an exhale. Inhale, raise with an exhale. And whenever you're done, go ahead and lower all the way down. And you just completed your first hip thrust. So this is also a hip thrust machine here at the gym, but this one's more for if you're not too comfortable with the bench, you can have more space here with this circular pad. What's going to happen is when you find your way to this machine, I tend to sit down on it first, place my feet here so it's not going to move around anywhere on me, and then I'm going to go ahead and tricep dip down, and now I'm here at my starting position. I readjust my feet. There's multiple options that you can do here. You can do a double leg hip thrust. You can place your elbows on the side and do a single leg, raise up to the sky. Same thing opposite, keeping my chin tucked in. Everything that I said over here still validates for over here. Chin tucked in, core is braced, pelvic is tucked in, knees are behind the toes, and always an option to grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell and continue through the movement to make it more difficult as well. And whenever you're done, ditch your dumbbell, lower down, and you can rest here to your next set.